Hey YouTube, it's ICFROGS. Today I'll be doing a fish tank cleaning video. It was requested by this person right here, somewhere in this general area, because I can't remember the name right now. So, let's get to it. I don't know what that was. The things you need for cleaning your fish tank is pretty simple. The first thing you'll need is a siphon, and it kind of looks like this. It has like a little short piece right here where that's where the water comes out. And then this is where you like suck, whoopsies. And this is where you suck all this stuff out. Why does this stuff keep falling? So this one's kind of cool because I can make it longer if I want to. So, you'll be needing a siphon. I've seen people use like parts of a hose, and I'm sure that would work too. But this is just what I use, so. If you just have like a scrap of hose, I'm sure you could use that as well. Now, you could also use this thing. I've seen like a little scraper, and I've also seen this sponge thing. And this is just to like scrape all the algae off the walls and all that, because, you know, algae isn't very attractive. So, since I don't have any algae right now, I won't be really using it. I will show you kind of how to do it though, so that you kind of get the idea. I'm not really, I think the sponge is used for acrylic plastic tanks, which is what mine is. And then for glass tanks, I think you use the scraper, but you might want to check into that, I'm not really sure. So, the last thing you'll be needing is a bucket. And this is just to get all that dirty water into and refill and then put back in the tank. And you'll also be needing some chemicals like Stress Coat, and this is by API, which is just kind of to condition the water. And some Stress Zyme, which helps to keep the bacteria all in good condition. And those are the things that I'll be using today, but you could also use some aquarium salt. This is also by API. I think this all might be API. This is by API also, and this is Algae Fix, which gets rid of your algae. Another chemical you could use is called AquaClear, and this is also by API. And just to let you know, all the cutting out and all that is because my camera keeps quitting on me. I just got some new batteries for it, so it's all good. But this really helps, and it says it clears cloudy aquarium water fast, and it really does do exactly that. My water will be like really cloudy one day, and then the next day it'll be like amazingly clear. I can look straight through it, and it's like I'm looking through air, you know? It's amazing. I totally recommend getting this. But it can't be for like waterborne algae problems. That won't work. It just works with like cloudy water from like old food and all that. So, let's get started with the cleaning. Okay, so you can see I have the lights off already, but first thing you want to do is turn off the lights in your aquarium. And I'm going to find the little wire for the pump here. Now I just took out the plug, and my pump has stopped. That's a beautiful sound. First, if you were to use if you have algae problems, you use this little scraper thingy. And, okay, good, it's done. So I'll just insert this, and I just kind of scrape the sides just like so. Just like that. But since I said before that I don't need to do this right now, I was just kind of showing you how it works. Now the next thing is going to be taking a siphon like this, or a hose, or whatever you want to use. And I'll also need my bucket here. And I'm going to insert the siphon into the tank water. And I'm going to bring in some of the hose part, and bring it in, keeping the siphon in the water at all times. The end of the siphon always has to be in there. Stuff as much as you can into it. Just like this. Now, I'm going to take the end of the hose, siphon, cap my thumb over the end of it to hold that water and make it stay in. Now, I'm going to bring the water, the hose, into the bucket so that you can see all the water in here, and I still have my thumb capped over it, and I'm going to let go, and all the water runs out. I hope you can see that. So all that water is running. And make sure that your hose is in a position where it won't start flying out, because I've had that happen before and it's not fun. So now I'm going to, you can see the water level is lowering, and you got to do this fast because you don't want to run out of water. This is a pretty good stopping point, and it's about maybe a quarter or a third down. Now I'm going to remove the siphon from the water, and a third is the maximum you can do. A quarter is probably the best amount you could do. But I was doing a big water change today because I want to make sure the water is clean, because I'm going to be getting a new fish since all of my fish died from all the water tank stress and all that. So you have the bucket of water right like this, and it's all nasty, and just put the siphon into it, and I'm going to take it and dump it out in the bathtub, and I'll come back with fresh new clean water, and I'll show you how to properly put that water back in your tank. Now that I got all my water right here, I'm just going to carefully pour it into my fish tank. And you gotta make sure that you don't pour it on any fish, and you just gotta be very gentle with it. Don't pour it all in at once, just little bits at a time. And you can see that it's very dirty right now because I don't have the pump running or anything, so it's not cleaned out. Okay, so now I'm going to plug in my pump again. I'm going to take my stress coat and my stress sign, and I'm going to read the directions on the bottle, and I'm going to estimate how many gallons you just put in the water, and you're going to just condition that. Bit more. You don't have to be too precise with this, just enough that you think is enough. My tank's been acting very funny with the filter and stuff lately. Gotta figure something out with that. There we go. So that's about it. For the fish tank cleaning, you can just close the lid here. That's about it.